Hello, my beautiful diamond. Sheila True Love here with you. I had to put it on Do Not Disturb. I was making this and it just cut off, or somebody was calling. And it just interrupts your flow when you have these incoming calls. So you have to put it on Do Not Disturb. And that's pretty much how that goes. Yeah. So I'm going to be going out later on today. Yeah. Anyway, how many of you check out my tattoos? If you see me with tattoos, they're not permanent, okay? Why? I'm just having fun. Let's put it that way. It's just for fun. Check out these tattoos. You just peel them off. You peel them off and you put them on you and you stick them on you, and they're just something you can take on and off. Very nice. I was cleaning up my house thoroughly today and I ran into these in my drawer. These are like old tattoos that you could put on your shoulder, put it on your face and look crazy. But don't do it permanently, honey. There's nothing wrong with having a little fun. I like the hearts and the whatever. But anyway, how many of you know what it's like to be in to have a husband or be married and still be very, very lonely? I'm going to share a story time with you. I'm going to do a lot of story times today. I'm going to try to get those uploaded in between trying to plan for my next excursion for today. It's Saturday. Anyway, I want to share this with you and tell me, can you relate to what she's saying?
When I was married, I was so lonely. That was the loneliest time in my life. I can't do it, y'all. Let me tell you what he do. He go to work in the morning. Then when he leaves work, he go to the bar. He went to the bar, y'all, every day. Even on Saturdays, he went to the bar. Look at here, y'all. When they come back from the bar, he take a shower, be in the bathroom 2 hours. Then he go to bed, y'all. This was every day, every day. No days was he saying, come on, what we gonna do today, what we gonna do tonight, we gonna watch movies, we gonna eat popcorn, what we doing? None of that. Can I have a hug? None of that, y'all. None of that, you know. I was just so lonely. Look, sometimes, I would sit in the dining room, y'all, and it'd be daytime when I'd be in the dining room. I'd be there sitting in the dining room all day, y'all, it'd be dark. And somebody would come in the dining room and they say, what you doing sitting in the dark? I say to them, I didn't even notice it was dark. I would do that, y'all, just sitting in the dining room trying to figure this thing out, y'all. When I didn't have to work or I didn't have the kids. But you know what, look, every day, it was just nothing. Every day, that was his routine. And I was never included in the routine. No days. Look at him. Saturday, I get up, I had to go shopping and everything. I had to buy food, for the house, and I had to buy food for the for the daycare, for the kids. And then, when I come back from shopping, never went shopping with me. No, never. When I come back, I'd be taking the bags and stuff out the car, putting them on the porch so I can bring them in the house. And he would come to the door. He'd say, you bought all this food? I was like, yeah. So he might help me take the food from the porch, y'all, and put it in the kitchen, and he out the door. Never ever say, well, when you need me to help you with go shopping, how much you need for food? Never, no time. Always by myself, y'all, trying to take care of my family and my kids. This was every day. We ain't never, then once in a while, them little trips and stuff that we had, we go on them little trips, but I was lonely. And let me tell y'all now, I don't do lonely. Lonely is not my friend. I can't stand him. I'm not lonely no more, y'all. I haven't been lonely since I wasn't married no more. Even with the first husband, too much loneliness. You just by yourself, and that was a whole nother whatever mess. But y'all, I couldn't do it because I'm too lonely. With those marriages, I was too lonely. I'll talk to y'all later on the next video.
That was terrible. You have a partner, you have a mate who's supposed to be your partner and your hangout buddy, and you still find yourself lonely like that. But I want to know, have you ever noticed how when a woman don't have a certain look, if you don't have the type of look that the media promotes, the media, movies, magazines, advertisement, marketing, if you don't look like that, then most husbands don't really want to be seen with their wives. They want a dime piece. They want something that they can be seen with who looks like a trophy or something they can show off. And if you don't look like what I described in those categories, a lot of these men don't want to really be bothered. Not really. And when she said he was taking a shower that lasts for 2 hours, what were you doing at the bar? You know how women are drinking, women are loose. He goes over to their place. He's at the bar after he get off work, and he goes to the bar every day after work. She said this was every day. You don't think there were times when he went home with one of those women? He comes home and take a shower for 2 hours and then he goes right to bed? He never asks her, how much money do you need for food? Never go shopping with her? Was I lonely in my marriages? With my first marriage, it was a little lonely because my husband was a truck driver, and but he came home every day, and yeah, I was lonely in maybe that marriage for a little bit. And he didn't like it when I had company. Like when he would come home from work, I would have my friends leave. Always women, of course, and they was from the Kingdom Hall, the Jehovah's Witnesses. And then they would leave, but he didn't like the idea of me having company. He was very possessive. He was a Scorpio. Scorpio men are very, very controlling and very possessive. They are. Whew. And, I was just so grateful that I went back to work because, he was a good provider, though. That man would provide like no other. He spoiled me when it came to that. He had me spoiled rotten while I was having children. I stayed home for a little bit because I was breastfeeding my children. I had to stay home for a bit. And then when they were able to go to daycare or a babysitter, then I was able to go back to work. You know what I mean? But of course I was getting maternity leave money to help out along the way, but not as much as I used to. With my fiance, my Gregory, no, I wasn't really lonely with Greg. Greg was very entertaining. Gregory Elliott was the love of my life. He was a good provider. He didn't have much, but he was a hustler. That dude was a hustler. Whatever he got, he gave me half. Yeah, I loved him. That was the love of my life. He cheated on me, unfortunately. I had to dead him. But I remained his friend because he was honest. He didn't try to gaslight me. He didn't try to treat me like I was a sucker or a damn fool. He screwed up. He admitted it. I even met the female. I said, no, I'm going over there. I got him. I was that type. I got to see her. I know I'm not angry at her. I just had to see, what did you feel was worth cheating on me with? I want to see what she looked like. She got to be all that. No. But anyway, it was over. My second or third, I would say third husband, was I lonely with him? I was busy. I was very busy. And when you're busy, you don't have much time for lonely. He was fun. He was fun. I got to give him that. He was fun. Vacation times, I didn't like to do vacation because he was cheap and stingy. And when you go on a vacation, you got to spend money. And he was cheap and stingy, but there was times when I had fun with him, but I was too busy. And even now, I don't suffer from loneliness a lot. If I get lonely or bored, I know how to pick myself up and go to the mall, go to a meeting, pack up my bag and head over to the city, like I do. But one thing I realize is when you're busy, have you noticed that too? When you're very busy, you be like, where did all the time go? Time flew by so fast. What the hell? So I don't have much time to be lonely. And I'm a homebody anyway. I enjoy going out. I like to travel maybe once a year. I don't have no problem with that as long as it's SUV style. No more airplanes for me. It's too much work. It's too much energy. And it's just too much damn work. So if we're going to do SUV style, I'm with it. But from what this beautiful lady said, let me see what the comments here say. The way I'd start showing up at the same bar every week like him. She said that's what I would have did. I would have went to the same bar. I would have showed up. Some men just want a maid nurse, a hospice wife. No love, no affection. It's easy to figure out single is better than misery. Another woman says, I was lonely once in a relationship. I'm glad I'm out of that mess. It's a dark place to be in as a woman. My grandma always said you can be with someone and still be lonely. She also said you can be with a man 30 years and still not even know him. So yes, I pity the women out here who are suffering through that. And like I said, single is easier, at least for me. It's easier and it's a lot safer. So there you have it, my beautiful diamonds. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.